Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Christoph Waltz is an acclaimed Austrian-German actor and director known for his sharp intellect, distinctive voice, and mastery of complex, multilayered characters. Born on October 4, 1956. In Vienna, Austria, Waltz grew up in a family deeply rooted in the performing arts. His parents were costume and set designers, and his grandparents were actors. This artistic environment shaped his appreciation for theater and performance from a young age. Waltz studied acting at the Max Reinhardt Seminar in Vienna and later in New York, where he trained under renowned acting coach Lee Strasberg. For many years, he worked steadily in European television and theater, gaining respect as a skilled character actor but remaining largely unknown to international audiences. His international breakthrough came in 2009 when Quentin Tarantino cast him as Colonel Hans Landa, the cunning and multilingual SS officer in Inglourious Basterds. Waltz's performance was universally praised for its intelligence, charisma, and chilling unpredictability. The role earned him the Academy Award, Golden Globe, and BAFTA Award for Best Supporting Actor, instantly catapulting him to global fame. Waltz collaborated again with Tarantino in 2012 on Django Unchained, portraying Dr. King Schultz, a German bounty hunter with a moral compass. This role contrasted his earlier villainous persona and earned him a second Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, along with another Golden Globe and BAFTA. Following these successes, Waltz established himself as one of the most distinctive performers in modern cinema. He took on major roles in films such as Big Eyes, 2014, Spectre, 2015, and No Time to Die, 2021, as the James Bond villain Ernst Stavro Blofeld, The Zero Theorem, 2013, and Alita: Battle Angel, 2019. His ability to combine sophistication with menace has made him a favorite for both European auteurs and Hollywood directors. Beyond acting, Waltz has also directed, making his feature directorial debut with Georgetown, 2019, a darkly comic thriller based on true events. Fluent in German, English, and French, he brings an international sensibility to his work, effortlessly moving between languages and cultures on screen. Known for his eloquence and precision, Christoph Waltz is celebrated not only for his commanding performances but also for his intelligence and philosophical approach to his craft. His career represents a rare blend of European artistry and Hollywood stardom, marked by wit, discipline, and a deep understanding of human complexity. Christoph Waltz's career is a remarkable study in patience, reinvention, and artistic integrity. For decades before his Hollywood breakthrough, he built a solid but understated reputation in European theater and television, particularly in Germany and Austria. His early performances were often in detective dramas, period pieces, and stage adaptations of literary works. While he was highly respected among peers, mainstream fame eluded him, until his collaboration with Quentin Tarantino changed everything. Breakthrough and global recognition. Tarantino famously described discovering Waltz as finding the perfect actor. In Inglourious Basterds, 2009, Waltz's portrayal of Hans Landa, a charming yet ruthless Nazi officer fluent in 4 languages, became one of the most memorable performances of the 21st century. His mastery of dialogue, linguistic precision, and psychological depth brought a new dimension to the archetypal villain. The role made Waltz an overnight sensation at age 53, an age when many actors are well past their breakthrough years. His Oscar acceptance speech that year captured the world's attention for its grace and humility. Waltz thanked Tarantino for giving him a career, acknowledging that the film opened doors that had long remained closed. 3 years later, in Django Unchained, 2012, Waltz's drive. King Schultz provided a perfect counterbalance to Jamie Foxx's Django, a cultured, morally upright bounty hunter whose civility masked a lethal skill. The role demonstrated Waltz's range, showcasing his ability to infuse intelligence and empathy into a character within a violent, morally complex world. His performance earned him his second Academy Award, an achievement that placed him among the few actors to win Oscars for multiple Tarantino films. Hollywood and beyond. After his Tarantino successes, Waltz became one of Hollywood's most sought-after actors. His blend of sophistication, wit, and quiet menace made him ideal for both villains and anti-heroes. He appeared opposite Amy Adams in Tim Burton's Big Eyes, 2014, delivering a nuanced portrayal of the manipulative artist Walter Keane. In Spectre, 2015, and No Time to Die, 2021. Waltz reimagined the iconic James Bond villain Ernst Stavro Blofeld, imbuing him with psychological complexity rather than cartoonish evil. He also took on roles in diverse genres. Terry Gilliam's philosophical sci-fi The Zero Theorem, 2013, the fantasy adventure The Three Musketeers, 2011, and Robert Rodriguez's cyberpunk epic Alita, Battle Angel, 2019, where he played the compassionate scientist Dr. Dyson Ito. Waltz consistently brings gravitas to every project, elevating even modest material with his disciplined, articulate performances. Directing and personal philosophy. In addition to acting, Christoph Waltz turned to directing with Georgetown, 2019, in which he also starred. The film, based on a true crime story, follows a con man who manipulates his way into Washington society. Waltz's direction was noted for its sharp dialogue and dark humor, qualities reminiscent of the roles that made him famous. Waltz has often spoken about his meticulous approach to acting. He rejects the idea of method acting and instead focuses on precision, understanding, and language. He treats scripts as musical scores, something to be performed faithfully but with interpretation and rhythm. His fluency in multiple languages allows him to approach roles from unique cultural perspectives, making him a true international actor. Awards and recognition. In addition to his 2 Academy Awards, Waltz has received multiple Golden Globes, BAFTAs, and Screen Actors Guild Awards. In 2014, he was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, symbolizing his late but well-deserved ascent to global recognition. Legacy and style. Christoph Waltz's screen presence is characterized by controlled energy, an unsettling calm that can shift instantly into charm, menace, or vulnerability. Whether playing villains or heroes, his performances reveal a fascination with the moral gray areas of human nature. Unlike many actors who rely on physicality, Waltz commands attention through dialogue and silence. His voice, measured, articulate, and tinged with irony, has become one of his most defining tools. Today, Christoph Waltz is considered one of the finest actors of his generation, admired for bringing intellect and elegance to modern cinema. His journey from European obscurity to Hollywood legend is a testament to his talent, discipline, and unwavering belief in the craft of acting. Early life and education. Christoph Waltz was born on October 4, 1956, in Vienna, Austria, into a family where art was both profession and tradition. His father, Johannes Waltz, was a German set designer, and his mother, Elisabeth Urbanczyk, was an Austrian costume designer. His maternal grandparents, Maria Mayen and Emmerich Reimers, were actors at Vienna's famed Burg Theater. Growing up surrounded by the creative energy of the theater, Waltz absorbed the rhythms of stage life from a young age. He attended the Theresianum, a prestigious academic school in Vienna, before enrolling at the Max Reinhardt Seminar, one of Europe's top drama academies. Later, he moved to New York City to study under legendary acting teacher Lee Strasberg and Stella Adler, where he was introduced to the philosophical and emotional depth of method acting, though he would later distance himself from it, calling it misguided, and preferring precision over emotion. Early career in Europe. For over 2 decades, Waltz was a prolific but largely unheralded presence in European film, television, and theater. In the 1980s and 1990s, he appeared in German TV dramas such as Tatort and Kommissar Rex, and in numerous stage productions across Vienna, Zurich, and Berlin. His roles often showcased intelligence and complexity, but the European television industry offered limited international visibility. Despite his immense skill, Waltz later admitted that he felt creatively confined during this period. He once said, "I had everything I needed in Europe: good work, stability, respect, but no challenge that truly frightened me." That challenge arrived when Quentin Tarantino discovered him. Transformation through Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds, 2009, was a seismic moment in Waltz's life. The director needed someone who could speak English, German, French, and Italian fluently and bring both charm and terror to a Nazi colonel, a role many thought impossible to cast. Waltz, with his erudite demeanor and linguistic mastery, was perfect. His Hans Landa, nicknamed the Jew Hunter, was not just a villain but an embodiment of intelligence corrupted by ideology. Waltz delivered his lines like music, each syllable deliberate, each pause charged with menace. The opening farmhouse interrogation scene became iconic, demonstrating how menace could be conveyed not through violence, but through language and politeness. When Waltz won the Best Actor award at Cannes and later the Oscar, Golden Globe, and BAFTA, critics hailed him as one of the great late bloomers in film history. Artistic philosophy. Christoph Waltz's philosophy of acting is rooted in discipline, structure, and language. He often critiques actors who treat their craft as a quest for self-expression rather than interpretation. The actor's job, he once said, is not to show himself, it's to serve the story. He also believes deeply in the power of words. Fluent in German, English, and French, he treats dialogue like poetry, an art form that requires rhythm, tone, and precision. This linguistic sensitivity is a
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.